Hello everybody, my name is Sam and welcome to Totally Trendy. Today we are going to be doing some Pixar / Disney themed crafts. And I am super excited about this, as always, as I say about everything, because in a previous video I did some Marvel themed crafts, like this little Groot plant holder. So naturally I went from Marvel and was like, well, what's another favorite kind of movie? Would you say company? Franchise? My next favorite kind of movie, Pixar. I feel like I can confidently say everyone loves Pixar. I don't think I've ever not liked a Pixar movie. So today I'm making 3 Pixar inspired crafts and I am taking you guys along with me. So this first one is from one of my favorite Pixar movies, Big Hero 6. If you guys have never seen Big Hero 6, I highly suggest you watch it. One of the main characters in it is this computer robot guy named Baymax. Now, Baymax is probably one of the most lovable robots I have ever seen in a Disney movie. I love him. So here is a photo of what Baymax looks like if you are not familiar with the character. Again, one of my all-time favorite movies. I cried like a baby, and my dad actually kind of shed a tear too when he saw it. So if it can make your dad cry, it's a good movie. I'm a really big fan of minimalistic kind of merch. So I picked up this big white mug from Hobby Lobby and a paint marker. We are very simply gonna turn this into Baymax. So we are going to draw his little face on here with the paint marker. So even though Baymax is a very simple design, I went ahead and printed this out just so I could like get the sizing right. So I'm just going to cut this out. Yeah, see, that's perfect. Oh, this is gonna be so freaking cute. So I'm just going to cut out the black circles. And yeah, I probably could have done this freehand, but this felt like a nice way to kind of make sure I'm doing it as accurately as possible. So there we have Baymax. So now I'm going to just take some tape and tape this stencil on. So now we paint. Okay, so we are gonna let this dry, then remove the stencil and pretty it up. Okay, so something didn't look quite right, so I started to remove the stencil and like, what? What happened to Baymax? I think the stencil just wasn't tight enough. It kind of looks cool, but I'm just going to clean that up with like some alcohol. I cleaned it all up and here we are. Look at how cute. I know it is so simple, but I cannot express enough how much I love Big Hero 6, and I'm obsessed with the fact that this is in my life now. I'm gonna text my dad a photo and let's see what he says. So you know when you think that something is gonna be sentimental and special? Well, my dad responded and said, "Cool!" exclamation point. What is it? What do you mean, what is it?
A cup with a smiley face.
Dad, I'm so disappointed.
What am I supposed to remembering that it is?
It's Baymax.
Who?
From Big Hero 6. Remember that stuffed Baymax that I...
Oh, now I get it.
Yeah, okay, well, it's okay. Up next we have a little bit of a complicated DIY, but I'm up for a challenge. Another one of my favorite Pixar movies, and I think a favorite of a lot of people's, is Monsters, Inc. So today, I actually saw a video from the Disney Family YouTube channel, which I didn't even know existed, and they had a few craft videos on there. So I thought, perfect, I'm gonna pick out one of these to do. I saw a Mike Wazowski pinata tutorial. I've never made a pinata before, but I saw that and thought that's something that I need in my life. So let's make it. First, you are gonna take 2 Mike Wazowski shaped pieces of cardboard, circles. And you are also gonna take a strip of cardboard and kind of curl it up into a circle the same size as the cardboard, maybe a little bit smaller. And so you're just gonna attach these pieces using masking tape, not hot glue, because remember, pinatas are supposed to break. So we are just going to kind of align this to the shape and tape the inside. So there we have that side. And we are also going to cut a little flap to put the candy in. So now we are going to do the same taping method on the top. Now before I go any further, I'm adding in this twine. I would just use normal string if I were you, but this is the only string that I have. And I'm going to tie a knot that is larger than this hole, so it kind of stays. And now our piñata will hang. Okay, so it is time to cover this in green. I got a lot of green construction paper. Ideally, I would have gotten tissue paper, but apparently Hobby Lobby doesn't sell tissue paper. So I folded it like this and then just cut little bits like so, and then cut it along this way as well until I have probably way too many. And now I'm simply going to start laying some of them down. So before I do that, I actually need to cover this with green because the first few layers, you would be able to see the cardboard under the little flippity flaps. So trace this out. Okay, so let's cut out this really janky circle. There we go. I gotta cover the sides too. It's now time to finally start laying these things. Now that I have the piñata just covered in all this frilly paper, we are going to make the rest of Mike Wazowski. So that of course means we are gonna start with the big eye. So let's just start by cutting out a circle, which I'm gonna use this lid to trace. Is that big enough? Let's just use the Baymax mug to trace a circle. Here we have our little Mike Wazowski piñata. I think it's pretty darn cute. The horns definitely add a lot to it. So now we of course have to fill this and have someone try and destroy my hard work. I have officially filled it with some candy. So let's hang it in this doorway and have some people hit it. Walking by this looks so creepy, but also it looks so good. Wow, that is Mike freaking Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
So guys, I have filled this little piñata that I made.
You filled it with money?
No.
I'm out.
What piñata have you ever hit?
That's
All of
filled
them.
with money.
All of them.
Mike Wazowski.
Wazowski.
So I'm gonna blindfold you guys. You're gonna take turns. Whoever destroys it gets candy. CJ, that's my job. All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
What wins?
I think that's the best way that could have gone.
So good on.
Oh, now this next Disney Pixar DIY is one that every Disney lover needs. Mickey ears. I am gonna make myself a custom pair of Mickey ears, which I've never done before, which really surprises me because I consider myself a crafty person and I always want to buy ears anytime I go to Disneyland. So today I'm gonna make a Pixar inspired pair of Mickey ears. One of my favorite Pixar movies that was an absolute tearjerker was Inside Out. If you guys have not seen Inside Out, it essentially condenses each human emotion into a character inside of this young girl's mind. It is very emotional, but really, really good. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend it. So I am gonna make an Inside Out inspired pair of Mickey ears. My plan for this is to make one ear joy and one ear sadness. This is the face that we are going to kind of squish onto a little Mickey ear. So first we just need to cut out a yellow circle. I am not gonna do like the entire character's face on here. So I am just gonna do joy's like little nose and the big smile. And then sadness, I'm just gonna do like the blue and then a frown. I feel like you're still gonna get it. I now have the two ears as best as they're gonna get. We have joy and we have sadness. They're not the same size. That makes me very sad. We are going to hot glue these to the headband and then see if people can guess what Disney movie it is from. Right now, I have Noah from the Dope or Nope team coming over to check out these ears. I feel like Noah has only been on this channel like once. So you guys will actually get to meet a really cool member of the Dope or Nope team. Drum roll, please. It's Noah! from Dope or Nope. So, you may have noticed I'm wearing things on my head. Now, this is my try at making my own Disney Mickey ears. Can you tell what Pixar movie they're from?
I know
Chanel
exactly where they're
is nodding.
from. Isn't it called Inside Out?
Yeah!
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding!
I forgot what it was called, but I
Okay.
knew I was like, that's the happy emotion and that's the sad emotion.
Yes, yes, joy and sadness.
They look so cute.
They look very
Thank
cute. These are really
you.
good. I actually haven't seen it, but I definitely recognize it.
It's a national treasure.
What she
Absolutely.
said. I hate being that person that's like, you haven't seen this movie, but watch it. Yay! Well, I am so happy that everyone could recognize these DIYs except for my dad, but that's okay. Everyone else got this one too. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and I will see you in the next one.